This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we are going to discuss about how to publish the report to the cloud server. Okay, it is called as a Power BI service. So as I told you, cloud server means what? Which is a rental server. First, initially 1 or 2 months it will be free, and later it is going to be asking you your credit card number and details. So you need to pay the amount from your credit card. So that is what the cloud companies are asking. But app.powerbi.com is not going to ask you any credit card, so you can freely register for 1 month and you can work with the Power BI service. But you cannot use gmail.com or yahoo.com to connecting to the Power BI cloud server. You have to have the official mail IDs or the private mail IDs. You need to use it, like goonlinetrainings.com, or you have accenture.com mail IDs, or any your company's mail IDs that you can use it. So let me quickly I think we have performed a lot of steps yesterday and we have saved the file, and now today I wanted to deal with it. So I would like to go and deploy it. Let me quickly connect it to Power BI desktop and deploy and share the report to the Power BI service. What is the service? Cloud-based server rental servers. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. Now I wanted to open. So this is the report I have, saved it. Where is the reports? These reports are saved. So in this PC, data, demos folder, and this is the one, Amazon retail sales. So yesterday was 13th, right? So this is a PBIX file. So this is the file I am planning to open. So simply go there and click on this link. Okay. So it's going to be open the reports which you have created. This is the data we had it. So we have a lot of pages, and these are called some visualizations. We will discuss when to use what kind of a visualization and everything. So no worries about it. So you have different countries and different maps. So if you wanted to publish or share the report or deploy the report, you must save the file. Already we have saved. So file save as, you can do it. You can save the file. Then later you click on publish, right? If you wanted to publish, you have to sign in, right? So you need to use the email ID PBI Bhaskar. I'll be using this email ID. I'll give you couple of email IDs for you to, work with this. So it is going to open one more window. Let me use this. I wanted to use the password. Yesterday we were failing, right, to connect it. So let me go there, and you can see I am able to connect. I have given my mail ID here and it is able to connect there. Now simply I click on publish, right? So publish, now it is telling me in which path you would like to publish, because so this is what is called YouTube. I told YouTube you must have your channel, right? So you have to create your channel and you need to publish to your channel. So let me go to Chrome. So normally we go to youtube.com, right? Like that we can go to PBI, Power BI app.powerbi.com, right? App.powerbi.com. So this is the YouTube for us to place our reports. You think like that. So you need to sign in first. So without signing in, even YouTube cannot access your channels and everything, right? So you need to sign in. So click on the sign in button. So already have signed in. So we should be able to go to the Power BI service, right? So you have to create your own channel. Once you go to YouTube, you have to create. So this is where you have to create your own channel. So this is a workspaces. Clear? So you have to go and create the project name. So click on this. Now create a workspace. Yesterday we have created a workspace called this. If you want to delete, you can delete it. If you want to remove, you can remove it. Lot of other settings are available that you can do it. So I have Amazon sales batch 2, I have Power BI batch 2, July 3rd batch. So this is where I wanted to publish my report. I quickly go back to my Power BI desktop and remember this option. What is the option? What is that we have created? Power BI batch 2 July. So go here. So Power BI batch 2 July. So how did I get this link? So where I am? I'm in Power BI desktop. You need to carefully see all these things. Where I am? I'm here. So I need to click on publish. All the report, sales report, country report, map report, everything is going to go where? To the cloud server. So that is what you must know. Clear? So click on publish. It is telling me where you want to publish to my channel. So this is my channel, right? So click on that. So publishing to Power BI. So did you know we can create blah 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 success, right? So it is done. We will be able to simply go to our this one and you refresh, you should be able to get your reports here, right? So when you go here, you should be able to click on this. Now, this is where the reports and everything, data sets are available, whatever you have used. So the data sets are available. So this is your reports, visualizations, right? So what is that? So we can have sales report, so total profit and sales by region, sales by amount, country level data. I wanted to have this data and the map data. I would like to have the data. So these are pages. These are pages and lot of options we have it. We have a data sets. Okay, whatever be the data sets that you have created, it is part of this one. So you can rename it, you can share lot of options that we'll discuss as part of Power BI service later. Yeah, am I clear? So we are going to be discussing about this site is called a Power BI service where we can do lot of other settings, lot of things. Clear? If you wanted to see your reports, you need to go to your channel. Your channel is called as a workspace. So you need to go to your channel, click on the channel, you will be able to, work with this. If you wanted to share with somebody else, you can share it. You can also create lot of reports with the help of, Power BI service as well. However, we are able to create reports here, right? The same way with the help of this cloud tool, we should be able to create dashboards, data set, lot of things, report we can create, lot of things we should be able to create them. Clear? So that is what is a very important. And you wanted to create a report or you wanted to create a dashboard or you wanted to create a lot of other things, right? Everything can be done here. So this one people can see it, from their machines. They don't need any software to be installed in their machines. Simply the end user, the CEO of the company will be there in America or maybe in German. So they need to go to app.powerbi.com so that they will be able to go to their channel and it will give you user ID and password and the reports which you have shared with them will be shown. So how to give security, how to show the reports only, needed for their, for the end user. For example, you may need report number one, I may need report number two, right? So everybody does not need all the reports, right? So how to give this kind of a privileges, lot of things we're going to be working at the Power BI service level. We have full-fledged, at least some 1 week classes are available. So we're going to be working on this, module as well. Clear? So as of now, you concentrate how to create and how to publish the reports. Later, when we have the classes there, we're going to be discussing the complete information about Power BI service. What is a Power BI service? Power BI service is nothing but app.powerbi.com. Clear? So what is that? We need to have app.powerbi.com, which is called as a Power BI service, which is a portal. Portal means just like facebook.com is a portal, google.com is a portal, right? So like that, even goonlinetrainings.com is a portal. So it is also a portal, a website using which you should be able to, or do lot of other things, and the end users should be able to read their reports only with the help of this cloud-based software called Power BI service, which is a rental server given by Microsoft. Why do I, buy a server? Why do I install the hardware? How do I configure to make it available online? So that is completely waste of money, time, energy. Everything is Microsoft is giving it to you. So we can simply pay some amount next month onwards. Let us store all my reports there. Clear? You have to have user ID and password to publish, and you need to have user ID and password to view the reports as well. Clear? So app.powerbi.com, where the end users are connected to view the reports. So end users, do not need Power BI software in their laptops, in their PCs. Power BI desktop to be used only by the developers like us. Am I clear? So that is what is very, very important. Clear? Now, let us go back and understand a few more things. So as soon as you get some data, we created a lot of visualizations, right? And before visualizations, so where did we start? Always go to Power BI Desktop Home, Transform Data. So this is where we started off our classes, right? So this is where you're going to be, doing a lot of transformations, getting the data, and later we close and apply. So when you close and apply, the data will be loaded where? The data will be loaded to. So the data will be loaded to from where to where? So the data, initial data will be loaded to Power Query. So you extracting the data, you transform the data, then all the data will get loaded to this place. This is where we are going to be modeling, and we are going to be creating lot of relationships. Then after that, what we do, we visualize the data, and using this we create a report. Report will have Power View steps, Power Pivot steps, query steps. So you create a report. So this report is a PBIX file. So that you're going to be deploying it here, right? So what is this? This is a app.powerbi.com. Now once you have it, so these people can go and connect it to the server. How they connect? app.powerbi.com, so that they can see multiple reports, whatever be the reports that you have developed, so they can see it. They should be able to download this report in PDF format, Excel format. So end of the day, how the reports are seen, PDF and Excel. So the reports can be downloaded into PDF or XML, Excel, and these people are going to be consuming. Consumers are decision makers of the company, the management, managers, board of directors, and you have people like, all the decision makers, CEO, CFO, officer, manager, all these people are going to be using your OLAP data. OLAP data means what? All the historical data, all the sales data, all the data is available in OLAP service. OLTP, where you have the fresh data, right? Fresh data is given by the customers like us, you and me are the end users. So we are going to be giving lot of end users data, lot of fresh data, OLTP data, and the old data will be kept in a OLAP server, but end users are not going to go to OLAP server because I'm the end user. Can I go to Amazon.com and I wanted to see what is the sales happened in last 5 years in Amazon.com? Can I see like that? You will not be able to see. Why? You are end user to the Amazon.com. You can buy a product. So Amazon.com website is a OLTP website. You can maximum see last 3 months data, last 6 months data. You cannot say I bought lot of products in 2010. I wanted to see that transactions also. The data already would have archived. Okay, already would have taken from OLTP system. It is already there in the OLAP system. So as an end user to Amazon.com, you will not be able to see OLAP data. You are not a decision maker. You are an end user. But who's going to be the end user? End users are people working for Amazon.com. For example, my cousin is working for Amazon.com as a manager in Hyderabad. So he is going to be checking the lot of reports, right? So he is also end user. He will also buy products by using OLTP website, but is the manager in the company. He wanted to take the decisions why the brands are not doing good. Is a brand manager regional level, so that guy is going to be asking a lot of reports for the Power BI developers who are working for Amazon.com. Clear? You have two sets of users. One is called end user, who's going to be dealing with OLTP data. You have one more set of users are called decision makers or the managers, right? So these people are going to be dealing with what kind of a data? Dealing with OLAP data or a data warehousing data. So data warehousing data will not be seen by the end user. For example, me, I cannot see it, but my friend can see the OLAP data, how the sales is happening in Amazon.com last 5 years, and brand wise, country wise, state wise, they wanted to see the data. So all these things will be given to my friend, not to me, because I'm an end user. I'm OLTP user. Yeah, am I clear? So OLAP applications and BI application are developed for not for end users. These applications are developed for the decision makers. Very few people are going to be using. So Amazon users are millions of people, but how Amazon management will be 1,000, 2,000, or 10,000 employees maximum. So OLAP applications, BI applications will not have much more crowd to use it, right? Your Power BI reports are going to be seen only by these 10,000 guys, not more than that. Or out of 10,000 guys, you have only 2 to 3,000 people are decision makers in Amazon.com. Only those people are going to be watching your reports and everything. They are trying to improve the business. Clear? But end users point of view, Amazon has millions of end users, so those people do not know what is a Power BI, they don't know what is MSBI, they don't know what is a data warehouse. They know only one thing: we have to go to www.amazon.com. That's it. That is a OLTP application. That's it. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. Now, what are the building blocks? That is what is our next session. So what is that building blocks in Power BI? What are the things that we're going to be using it? We create a lot of data sets, right? So when we go and we are going to be creating a lot of data sets. What is this? So this is what is called a data set. You get the data, you process the data, and all the data will be loaded to where? All the data will be 1 minute, guys. Let me open my PPT. See all the data, you're going to be extracting it. You're going to be doing a lot of transformations. The data set, the processed data set, cleaned data will be calling as a data set. Okay. So this is the data source. Data source. We have a lot of data sources where we get the data. We are going to be cleaning a lot of data, and the cleaned data is available here. So we are going to be working with the data sets. Clear? So that is step number one that you should be able to know about it. Clear? Then you create a lot of visualizations, right? So data sets, Power Query and Power Pivot. Using Power Query, you apply a lot of things, and using a Power Pivot, you do the data modeling and everything. and we have relationships, data modeling steps, everything. We're going to discuss all these things one by one, one by one. You cannot take everything in one day or in 2 days. After that, what you do, you create a lot of visualizations with the help of so Power View. So that is where we're going to be. Power View is called as a report view as well. Okay, so Power View is called as a report view. You create a lot of visualizations and reports with the help of this. Clear? So that is also one more building block. Then after this, we create a lot of reports. What do you mean by a lot of reports? So report is going to be having these steps, these steps, and these steps. Okay, all these steps so will be available here. So this is what you're going to be publishing. We have a data set. We are going to be creating a lot of visualizations. Then after the visualizations and everything, we perform a lot of transformation steps. All these things are available that you're going to be publishing to the the portal. So that is what you must know. Clear? Then we create a lot of dashboards. Clear? So what is a report? Report means ETL steps, data modeling step, enhancing the data model, visualization, this one, that one, all these are called as a report. Clear? It is available here. So it is available in the form of PBIX file. PBIX is a report file, right? Power BI report file. So that you're going to be using later to publish the reports. Now we have a dashboard. So dashboard means high level information from the reports. Create a dashboard from multiple reports. For example, I create multiple reports, but I don't want to give all the thousands of reports to the end user. So what the end user will ask me, tell me the high level information. Clear? So I don't want to give the heavy information to him. Dashboard means in the shortest, okay, shortest form, I should be able to present a lot of data. I don't want to give complete reports and information. I may be creating thousands of reports, eye level information. That is what I wanted to present. So we also create a lot of dashboards. We create what? Lot of dashboards. Clear? So that we can create. So this is also one more thing. And tiles means whatever you're dragging and dropping, that is what a tile. So when you go to Power BI desktop, let me close and apply. So you may be using drag and drop option, right? So this is a tile, this is a tile, this is a tile. So whatever you drag and drop it here, this is what is called tiles. So tiles, and this is what is called report. Report will have a lot of pages, and later you're going to be taking only some information. You don't need all the information. I need this high level report, only this information I need. So using this tiles and everything, we're going to create dashboards and everything. Clear? So what is a dashboard? Dashboard means a high level information summary. Clear? So that is what you wanted to have it. For example, when you open any newspaper, you have detailed data, you have a summary data also available. What do you mean by summary data? So summary data, they'll be giving in bullets. So that is what is called dashboard. Okay. And when you come down, detailed information will be available in the news. Clear? So that is what detail. So if you're busy with the newspaper, you want to take only headings. For example, you say President of America done so and so things, and 3 to 4 bullets they'll write below that. So President of America is given these funds to India, and the President of America has said like this, some 3 to 4 bullets. And below that, you will be able to find out a lot of other information, that is detailed information. So dashboard means giving the bullets, high level information. So people who are busy, who is not going to read the complete news, for them what the newspaper journalist is going to be doing, he will be summarizing and putting those bullets into the head. So you can understand these those 3 to 4 bullet points, then you can understand the news, and you can turn the page. Clear? So you have a bullet points, then you have detailed news. Those bullet points are called as a dashboard items. Clear? By using those high level information, you should be able to understand how the business is happening. You need not see the thousands of reports which have been created by the many developers. So you may create 1,000 reports in a year. So different people needs different information. So I need not go as a CEO to check how the business is happening. You cannot show me, sir, you go to these 100 reports so that you can understand the business. The end user wanted to, the business user wanted to see, he is going to be giving at least 30 to 40 seconds of time he should understand. For example, you have a dashboard in the car, right? So where the driver is operating, there is a dashboard. Now, how bigger it is? Very small, right? So what are the information the dashboard in the driver seat in front of the driver? You can have it. So it can tell you whether the door is opened or not. It can tell you whether the indicator is on or not. It can tell you whether the temperature is, properly there or not. It can tell you whether the dicky is opened or closed. It can tell you the lights are on or off. So a lot of information it can tell you. So the driver can easily tell you the second door is closed or it is not closed, or the lights are on, or the indicator is on, or the temperature is not on, or the sound is on, this one is on. Complete information the driver can control very, very easily. The fuel, how much of the fuel he has, what is the speedometer, what is the speed in which the car is going, and how many, what is the mileage, for this car. So a lot of information is available in a single dashboard. By seeing that small area, the driver can analyze, so I need to go to the petrol bunk immediately and do something there, or I need to get the fuel from there. So by looking at the dashboard, the driver can easily take a decision, right? So the decision maker is the driver in this, but in the companies you have CEO and everybody. Clear, guys? So that is what is very, very important. We are going to be working with all these things. So tile is a logo or a report, a text box, or whatever you see, whatever be the object that you can see, that is what is called a building blocks. Okay, so end of the day, what is that you're going to be giving it to the end user? Will you be giving data sets? Will you be giving tiles and everything? No, you are going to be giving only two pages. Report you may share, or if it does not need, you may share the dashboard. Only these two pages you will be able to give it to end user. So not everything. So end user may need report, or end user may need dashboard. So end user means not end user. I am talking about decision maker, right? So those are the end users for Power BI. Okay, so he's an officer or the manager of the company. He will be able to get a report, or he will be able to see the high level information. So that is what we're going to be giving it to them, not everything else. So how to create a dashboard, that we're going to be seeing as part of Power BI service. Once you create a report here and publish there, we're going to create a lot of dashboards as part of Power BI service in the rental clouds. Clear, guys? So that's what is the thing. Okay, now I wanted to discuss some more things now. What is a tile? Tile means whatever you place it here, it is a tile. So this is a tile. Whatever you drag and drop, this is a tile. Clear? So whatever you place, any object which is shown in the canvas, okay, whatever you see, that is a tile. It may be a map. So this is a tile. Any object that you can see is a tile. Clear? Yeah. Clear, guys? So user, who's user? Guys, give names. Don't connect with user. You can rename that. Okay, so you can rename, and somebody saying admin. I don't know who's that admin guy. Then somebody saying user. So at least give your full names, guys. Right, full names and join, so that I can understand who's talking and who's attending. So please change tomorrow, not today. Please change tomorrow without fail. Okay, guys. Now I wanted to discuss a few more things today. We have done some kind of a extractions already, and we have done at least one or two steps here, and we are loading the data, extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. The data is here. The later we created visualizations, and we also deployed the report. Everything is done. So let me at least understand what is that we're going to be seeing. I am talking about modeling. Power Pivot is going to be getting the data and storing, which is a small database, and which is also compressing the data, and it is going to be storing the data where? In the RAM, right? It is not going to be storing in the data in your hard disk. If you have 100 GB of data, what is the difference between visualization? Say, visualization means this is a visualization, right? What is visualization? So this is what is called visualization. Visualization means this. Tile means it could be a simple text box also. For example, I drag and drop something here. So this is not a visualization. It is something, a box here, right? So it is some box here. So it is also a tile. It is not a visualization, right? So visualization could be, for example, I drag and drop a table. So the table is not a visualization. It is a visualization, right? Visualization means graphs. Visualization means what? Graphs. Okay. So this is, it is a table. Table is also a tile. So you're going to be having a company logo. Company logo is not a visualization, right? It is a tile. Clear? So tile means an object which you can see in the canvas. Clear? So that is what. So this is the visualization. This is not the visualization, it's a table. So what is a table? Table means it is not a graph, right? So visualization means day one we discussed graphs, charts, and all of them are called visualizations. Clear? So you may have company logo. Company logo is not a visualization. For example, tomorrow I want to have some logo, or I would like to have some text box, or I would like to have some page number. Lot of things I would like to have it. So those are not visualizations. These are tiles. These are building blocks. Clear, guys? Very good. Very good. So that is what you got to understand. Now we are talking about getting data, and what is that modeling we're going to be doing it here. So you can do lot of data modeling. What do you mean by modeling? I don't know, even you don't know, right? But let us discuss one by one today. And this is the place we're going to be creating lot of DEX formulas. At least basic stuffs we have done it. So transformations only basics. 10 more days we're going to be discussing about this. Okay, whatever we discuss, those are completely basic stuff. Now in this, we are also will see the basic. Now later again we'll revisit and we'll understand in depth. And we also created a lot of basic visualizations. Again, we go back, well, work with this for another 1 week to 10 days, 1 week to 10 days. So it will take a minimum 30 days. We're going to be spending time. Plus we are going to be discussing about data warehousing concepts for 1 week, right? And we'll be discussing about SSAS, tabular model, cube. So this will be for 3 days we're going to be discussing. So approximately we'll have 40, 45 classes are going to be there. Clear? But so during this period, it is important that you need to practice every day 1 hour of what? Power BI practice needed, and 2 hours of SQL practice is needed. Clear? So without fail. So let us understand what is a Power Pivot and everything today. Let me go back to Power BI desktop. I wanted to go to home and transforming data. When you click on transform data, we will be extracting the data from here, right, guys? I am planning to go here. I am planning to get one more sheet, employee sheet here, and I will give you all this data as well. So in employee Excel sheet, I'm trying to load. I'm having employee table and a department table. I wanted to bring either one sheet or 2 sheets data. So this is the data I have it. Let me show you employee file. This is my employee file. So I have employees like, employee ID, employee uh, name, salary, department. So this guy is not working for any department. So what are the departments I have? So we have, these are the departments. 10 is sales department, 20 is accounts department, 30 is marketing department, 40 is technical department. Like that, we have a lot of departments and employees who are working for this department. This guy is working for 20. What is 20 department? 20 is accounts. This guy is working for a 10. 10 means what department? It is a sales department. Now, this guy is not working in a department. So, if you don't assign with a department, you are on the bench, right? People are going to be saying, hey, I'm on bench here. I don't have any project. I don't have any department as of now. That means you are recruited in the company. The HR manager did not allocate any department to you or any project to you. You are having a blank values. Clear? So when you have a blank value, these people are recruited, but they did not allocate it to any of them. Clear? So Kavit Rathod and Maunika. So all these people, we have 35 employees. So some of them are having departments. So when you go go to Excel sheet, there's a filter clause. So if you see carefully, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 departments values are there. But if you go back and we have 80 purchase and 90 hardware and networking departments are there, but no people recruited yet. Clear? So departments are available. They're planning to start the recruitment for this. As of now, we don't have any kind of a recruitment is happened for these two departments, and some people have recruited already. They were not assigned to any department. Then their salary, when did they join, date of joining, lot of information is available in this table. Clear? So what I do, I wanted to take these two tables. Now initially when you click on OK, what will happen? When you click on OK, it is going to be loading always the first 1000 rows. If you have 1 million data, it is not going to load all the data. It is going to be getting always 1000 rows. And how many columns you have? 2 columns where in the department. And how many rows? Only 9 rows you have. Clear? And you click on employee table, right? So 5 columns and 35 rows, but actually it is planning to get 1000 rows always. Clear? So I'm able to get employee table and department table. Everything is fine. So I don't want to do any kind of a transformation. It has done some transformation. So what transformation it has done it? So it has taken this, which source it is getting the data, and what is the navigation. Navigation means what is the sheet, and the promoted headers, change the data types. All these things we're going to be discussing later, but it has applied some steps. It has done some cleaning work. So on this table also it is applied some cleaning work. So I wanted to simply close and apply. I want to simply close and apply. So that is what I'm planning to do. Okay, go back. It is loading employee department table data because the remaining tables got loaded already. Now, so this is where, this is what is called power pivot. That's what I told you, right? This is where power pivot. So this is where you do the modeling. I did not do anything. Simply data got loaded here, and you can see the relationships there. You can see the data there, and in this you can do a lot of other customizations and everything. Clear? So this is where we can create a visualization. So now I will tell you what it is doing. Okay. I simply go to one more page. I don't want to do anything here. Simply click on visualization. Okay. Now I wanted to go to this and double click on the table. I got some table here. This is my table. Now we have a department and we have an employee. So what I do, I drag and drop employee. I drag and drop department. Okay. Now I drag and drop the salary. Right? Now I have done something here. So what are the steps we need to follow? Always go to visualization, drag and drop whatever be the visualization. I wanted to use a table. So this is what I dragged and dropped it. So step number 1, go here. Step number 2, go here. Then step number 3, what is the data that you wanted to drag and drop? That is step number 3. Okay. What is step number 4? You format it, right? So you need to click on this. Now the next option is that you format it. So this is where you need to click and you do lot of formatting here. Okay, step number 4 is you increase the font, decrease the font, you do that, do this. Step number 1, visualization. Step number 2, drag and drop this. And step number 3, what are the column values you needed? You get it. And step number 4, you format it. So how do you format it? Click on this option. So now I wanted to click on this object first. Click on this tile first. Now you go, and what is that you would like to give? I wanted to give the border. Come down, give the border. Fine, border is created. Now I wanted to again click on this, go to format painter. I wanted to apply a style. What is the style you would like to have it? Some bold header or a flashy rows. Okay, flashy rows come in. I wanted to increase the font. Where is that? So font colors, let me go up. Let me always click on this and click on this. So click on this, always click on the object. Okay. So go to style or the grid. So this table is called as a grid. I wanted to give the text size of the grid. Grid means a table. I want to increase it like this. Clear? So whatever you would like to do it, you can do it. Everything is done. Now the question is, how come it is able to get correct department name is not available here, right? So when you open the sheet here, when they open the sheet here, now he is working for a 20 department, he is working for 10th department, he is working for some other department, right? So it is able to get the department using this id 60 to 60 and going and getting some kind of a departments. Okay, so how it is able to get this kind of a departments? Okay, so this guy is working for G INLM. So this guy is working for accounts, right? So this is what it is telling. Is working for accounts department. So let us go to this and see what is the department for this guy. So this is the guy, department number 20. It is able to bring it up 20 is accounts. Is it showing correctly? So yes, it is using. But how come Power BI knows about it? Power BI indirectly, because Power BI indirectly creating a relationship. So where is that located? That you can see in this. That you can see in this. If you don't have a relationship, you don't get the data. So let me show you the secret what Power BI is doing. Power BI is doing, click on this. Power BI is doing a beautiful relationship, right? So this I did not create. I did not create it here. So Power BI is creating this department ID to this department ID. It is linking. But what I'll do, I go there and delete it. I go there and delete. Right click and delete it. Deleted. Clear? So the relationship is not there. Clear? I have some data in this table. I have some data in this table, and there is a relationship as well. So relationship is the concept coming from where? From RDBMS. Clear? Because wherever there is a data, SQL is there. So wherever there is SQL, you have a lot of concept that you need to understand. There is one more concept in SQL called relationships. Clear? So now you're having the data here. You're having the data here. What is missing? Relationship is missing. This is an independent table. This is independent table. Let me go back here. Let me go back here. It is gone. Have you seen this? It is telling me I cannot get you the data. So what I will do? I will delete it here. I will delete it here. And I go back again. Double click on this. I will go to employee table. Get me employee ID. Fine. So employee ID, it is summing it up. Okay. If you go here, so I don't want to submit, don't summarize. Okay. I would like to get like this. All these things you will learn later. Don't worry about it. So employee name. Okay. Employee salary. Fantastic. I wanted to go to department table and get the department name. So drag and drop like this. That's it. Why? Why is missing? Why primary key foreign key is missing? Did I create before? I did not create. Automatically Power BI is creating a relationship. Clear? If that is not there, if that is not there, you are not able to get the data from multiple tables, right? You have some information here, you have some information there. So we have to store the data in multiple tables and we have to create a proper relationship. Clear? So that is what is called a modeling. Modeling means what? Creating a relationship. Clear? So creating a relationship is called a modeling. So that is what indirectly you are unaware that it is doing. So what kind of a relationship that we can see in your Power BI or in SQL anywhere? If you have a data, either you can have one-to-one relationship or you can have one-to-many relationship or you have a many-to-many relationship. Clear? So this is also called as a cardinality. Clear? Machine cannot understand. For example, I give you some data. So how does machine knows that? I need to get the data from somewhere else. So on what basis I need to link? Machine is a computer is a machine. You need to clearly guide the machine. So you did not create a proper relationship. You have misguided. Clear? You have misguided the machine. Machine is not able to get the things properly. Clear? So it is able to create relationships. So because of that, you are able to get it. So I wanted to create a relationships means I have a lot of options here. So that we'll discuss one by one. What is one to one? What is many to one? What is this one? What is that one? Everything we are going to be, you know, doing. I am able to create a relationship either using like that or you can delete it. Right click and delete this option, or you can go to manage relationships. So where you should be able to create relationships here. So that is also can be done. Clear? I would like to create a new relationships here. So which table you wanted to have it? I wanted to get employee table or a department table or any table you can choose. Okay. So department ID and a department ID. And when you go here, it is telling me one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, one and a star. Star means many, right? And many-to-one relationship, many-to-one means, so it is, many-to-one. So one-to-many, if you reverse it, it will be many-to-one. So I did not give many-to-one here because if you reverse it, it will become many-to-one. So the last one is many-to-many. Clear? So many-to-many. So you're getting four because this option is doubled, one to many and many to one. If you reverse the tables, it will become many to one, one to many. So actually we have one to one to m and many to many. So these kind of relationship that you need to have it. And when you go cross filter direction, you have a single and you have a both. Clear? So a lot of things are available here. So when you go in for, you have a lot of options, single and both and blah, blah, blah. Department filters apply, blah, blah, blah. So all these things we have to know. Clear? So to work with this, so you need to understand first relationships. Okay. So this is a concept you're supposed to learn in SQL. But anyhow, I'm going to be tomorrow discussing what is one to one, what is one to m, what is many to many. It is part of Power Pivot. So creating a relationships is what is called as a data modeling. In data modeling, what we do, we create a relationship. Data modeling means creating a relationship between what? Between tables. That is what we're going to be doing it here. So that is a step. If the model is missing, relationships are missing, lot of visualizations will fail. It is not going to work because you have multiple tables data. I have created one visualization which is bring the data from here and here, but you need to have a link to get the data from here and showcase the data. Am I clear? So if the relationships are missing, these visualizations are not going to work tomorrow. Clear? So you get independent data, independent objects. So this is where you're going to be joining them or creating relationships. If you have proper cleaned data, automatically Power BI is going to be creating relationships appropriately 80% of the time. But 20% of the time you have to go and create and understand the relationships properly. and you can create beautiful reports and visualizations. So what are the relationships? Means one to one, one to many, and many to many. If you reverse this, it will become m to 1. So this is what is called cardinality or relationships. So tomorrow we'll talk about that. Okay, so later we'll also talk about this. Again, we'll go back and we'll spend 10 hours of time. Okay, 10 hours of time here. Again, we'll have some 10 days, 10 days like that. It is very, very easy to understand all these things. Anybody can understand. Even 10th class, a 10-time failure candidate also can understand. I'll make it very, very simple. Power BI is dead easy tool. Okay, if you follow properly, if you practice properly, it is a dead easy tool. Getting a job in Power BI is very, very easy. Clear? So only thing is that you need to practice SQL without fail, guys. Am I clear? So without SQL knowledge, you cannot get a job. Even though you get a job, you cannot be there in the company more than 1 or 2 months. If you still sustain, that means you did not get a job. You're on bench. Bench means you did not get a job. Still, you're able to survive there. But once the project is assigned, you don't know nothing. Clear? So that is what tomorrow we create visualizations. We see a lot of reports like show table sales amount, show total sales amount, total quantity sold, create total salary by department, show year-wise sales amount, show city-wise sales amount, publish the reports to the Power BI service. So a lot of things in demo 2 will work, and we'll also publish them, and we'll also discuss about relationships and everything. Clear, guys? So that is what is the class for tomorrow. If there is no relationship between tables, what is the main error? What is the error means what? What is the main error we see this? You don't see any data there, right? I would like to have employee ID, employee name. I don't get a department name. That is the biggest error. I would like to get the department name, but I cannot get it. Clear? So what is that error? Error is you don't get the data from the second table is the biggest error. Clear? That is what's the biggest mistake, right? Yeah.
Sir,
Am I clear,
hello.
guys? Any other questions?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So now you put this in the visualization tab, in the reporting tab. We have different visuals, right, sir? I mean, not only that cards and all, you have different tabs, right? Could you please open reports?
Yeah.
In visualizations, we have different tabs, right, sir? And
Hmm.
I tried to open different tabs, but however, it showed me values, legends, and different kind of things in here, sir. So, what does that mean, sir? Like, which kind of things to use?
We have 10 days classes are missing for each and every part, right?
Okay, okay, sir.
So you need to wait, right? Because day one you cannot eat complete 1 week meal. You need to wait for all these options, right? So what is
Okay, sir.
this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? You need to understand and what is recent resource, transform data, refresh data. I did not speak anything. Simply, we are going step by step. Okay, don't jump here and there. So you will confuse yourself first. And whatever I am teaching, you practice only that. So slowly we'll jump into one by one, right? So you started learning, right? First you start simple things. Slowly you start preparing complex pizzas and biryanis. That is later. Yeah,
Thank you,
we'll
sir.
do that.
Sir, can you please create those dummy IDs and can you share with us, sir?
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, you have
Yeah.
created reports, right? In that, I can see one report is with map, right? So, is it
Hmm.
nothing but the power map that we call it as, or it is something
Yeah,
different?
it
Power
is a
map is
power
different.
map or map, whatever it is. Okay. Power map, map, anything is fine. Okay. Yeah. Anything else, guys?